You know, let's get right into this shit. Fuck you. This stupid fucking movie.
Wait. Let's do for real quick for the new listeners. Spoiler alert to whatever we talk about.
Then this is on the drop.
So rock with us. We have a topic that you don't want to hear. Skip
Fast
forward a
forward.
little bit. You know what I'm saying?
And we don't time stamp shit because it's too hard. So just, yeah. Sorry.
Get in where you fit in, cuz.
Yeah. So back to what I was saying. Fuck you. Okay. So let me preface this with a story. Jaquan knows how I feel about Mark Wahlberg. And yet he still makes me go see Mark Wahlberg movies. So, and this is for our podcast. And I understand this is our content. This is what we do. This is our niche. We review movies. We talk about nerd shit. But why Mark Wahlberg?
Because it's the hottest thing out right now. I would say, and I mean that.
Hot like doo-doo.
I mean, in regards to all the marketing I've been seeing about it, I was like, they pushing this shit out, heavy. So I was like, it's something we got to see.
Because they didn't want to drop it next month.
You can't.
There's what, 2 Marvel movies? No, one Marvel movie.
Yeah, and there's something else too, though.
What's coming on?
I think that movie Hard Eyes might be good. The horror.
That shit looks dope.
Yeah, so that drops the 7th, and then the following week is Captain America 4.
Okay.
So yeah, they didn't want to drop that then.
Yeah. Okay. So anyways, let's get back to this bullshit ass movie. So we went to go see Flight Risk. Now, once again, I'm not opposed to movies that have one backdrop. You know what I mean? Like Hateful Eight. I love that movie. That was a good movie. It to me, Hateful Eight played out like a stage play. Snakes on a Plane had a one backdrop. It was one backdrop.
So let me stop you right there. I could tell for a fact already your review is going to be skewed because you just said 2 Samuel Jackson movies.
Okay,
you can't.
okay.
You can't put him. You can't put anything on that pedestal with him. And also, Hateful Eight is Quentin Tarantino. We know Quentin Tarantino makes the most. It's like legit. The setting is always boring, but it got your attention. We talked about that before.
True.
So
okay.
That should not be. That shouldn't be the standard. I'm just saying that's
okay. Misery.
I haven't seen that.
You ever seen it's a old
yeah.
Kathy Bates. Yeah, okay, Misery. I love that movie. That movie as a kid scared the shit out of me. Why was I watching Misery as a kid? Because my mom had a black box. Pause.
It's funny you said pause. What do you say?
We had a legal box in our house. Pause. But it was still like that's why I was watching like all the pay-per-view movies, like watching shit that I know I should be watching. But let's get back to Flight Risk. This movie was the most predictable. Like I literally felt like I was Professor X in this shit. It's like, okay, this is gonna happen, and it happened.
I'll say I agree because no joke. I was, watching it. I was enjoying it, and then the dialogue. I kept saying shit, and I was like, "This is getting annoying, bro." I was like, "This is stupid." I was literally saying the words verbatim right before they said it. So I agree with that.
The saving grace of this movie, and that's no pun intended, is Topher Grace.
Yeah,
he was fucking hilarious in this movie. Like when they finally landed, he landed. Cool. And then when the dude tried choking him in the fucking in the ambulance, he's like, man, this fucking day, bro. like he was good comic relief. The fact that Mel Gibson played the director pissed me off.
I think too. I feel like Topher Grace was too good for this movie.
He was way too good because he was really acting in this movie.
Because he was on a different level, and I think that's what it was too. Because usually, I'm not saying he can't do it, but normally, other actors are elevated based on that one actor. This one wasn't elevated like that.
Not at all.
Like Mark Wahlberg was cool playing that weird, fucking annoying person.
You know what? Okay,
so he killed that. But like Homegirl, it was like she phoned it in, bro.
Yeah. Okay, and I will say this. Mark Wahlberg plays a great psychopath because in real life he is a psychopath. But like Fear, you ever seen that old school movie with Alicia Silverstone?
Ooh,
where he was like the bad boy that like her dad didn't want.
When was he hit himself to the dad?
Yeah. Okay, he plays a great psychopath.
He's also a great rapper.
God, hold on.
I'm just teasing.
But yeah, it was not it. No, no. This is a straight. Oh, and our rating system, by the way, is nap to 10, meaning we're gonna fall asleep in this shit, to 10, which is fucking impeccable. This is a nap. Like I literally within the first 5 minutes, I'm sitting there like, oh, okay, she's gonna walk in the door. Okay, yep, they're gonna get on the plane. Oh, well, here's what's gonna happen now. Oh, yep, can see that coming. Oh, well, yeah, yeah. Well, it's either the director or it's the person she's calling, or it's a flight instructor. You know what? I think it's a director. Oh, well, lo and behold, it's fucking Mel Gibson. Out. So yeah, I'm giving this a nap.
I would say, honestly, to me, it was a 7. I enjoyed it, but also my ratings are also different because I like movies that aren't that serious. So this is the perfect movie, I think. When you're bored, you can turn it on and just watch it. Or if you need a background movie to have on while you're doing something else, it's good for that too.
I think if Mark Wahlberg was, I think if the killer wasn't Mark Wahlberg, I might have given this a higher rating.
No, see, to me, it was more of a they moved way too fast in the beginning. Like when they found out he was the hitman, they tied him up in the back. The movie just got started, and then so it was like, okay, so where do you go from here?
Yeah,
then like he kept getting loose, tying him back up, and I was like, okay, this is getting a little annoying. It's a 90-minute flight. I was like, bro, this is crazy. And I was getting so little things are making me mad about this movie too. You got this motherfucker locked up in the back. Why is no one looking at him at all times when he literally tried to kill both of y'all?
Thank you.
That's what really pissed me off.
Or no one's going back and checking, like, hey, like, does he have anything? Can he get free? Like,
that was like really, really pissing me off.
This won't work with black characters. I'm telling you right now, because that motherfucker would have been shot and thrown out the
No, that's why I laughed the most because Topher Grace said, "Shoot his ass. He's gonna kill us. Kill him." And then she said, "I'm not like him." And then later in the movie, it's like, you should have killed that nigga, right?
It's like Samuel L. Jackson in
Triple X. You should have killed that bitch. I mean, they should have though. Like that was the thing that was making me mad. I was like, y'all, you could put a bullet in that motherfucker. Y'all would have had a cool little easy breezy ride.
Yep.
But I did like too though when the chick she was talking to on the phone when she thought she was the leak, and then she said, "I'm sorry I said you're the leak." She said, "I love you, right? But thanks, bitch."
Yeah.
So it has some good moments.
It has some funny moments.
But overall, I would say again, I think it's a 7. I'm being very generous.
You were
no, because also too though, right? I feel like we are, as a whole society, we're becoming like film snobs. Through like we talked about this multiple times, but growing up, we had movies coming out like blam, 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 good, bad, in the middle, it didn't matter. You just had content to watch. We need to get back to that. So I like that because to me, like again, it's something you can just watch. Like I feel like no joke, if I'm bored at home and that's on Netflix, I'll be like, I'll turn this shit on. And then I will sit there and watch it just to talk shit about it. You know what I mean? Like, and then I will be like, okay, I might like this a little more. You know what I mean? Like, it has
rewatchability.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Stuttering Stanley over here. My bad, y'all. But yeah, it has a good rewatchability to me. So I'm like, and rewatchability means more to me than whether the movie is overall good or bad.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of movies like we say is bad. Like for example, we would say Baby Boy is a bad movie, right?
It's the worst movie
But we've seen that about 1,000 times.
Wherever that shit is on TV, I'm telling you right now, TBS is my best friend. And BET and CBS or TBS. That's the only time that movie is played.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. What's it? Like, there's a lot of movies that we think are bad, but we watch it and it's like, why are we doing this to ourselves? But it's like,
Furious.
Yeah, but it's like it's a weird. It's enjoyable, but we don't want to admit it. It's like a guilty pleasure.
Yeah,
and I think this falls in that category.
I agree. I will agree with you on that. Like I said, maybe if Mark Wahlberg was recast, I might give this a higher rating. But fuck that guy.